So, project at hand today is installing, or finishing up my lift kit here. I've got a Bilstein 5100s and a 2-inch spacer on here. So, the total lift should be around 3 to 4 inches, somewhere around there. It's 4 inches lifted in the back, and I like to get it leveled. So, and whenever I have it dropped here, as you can see over here is a prime example, because I have the inner wheel well off. This upper control arm is hitting my coil bucket. It's only a little bit, so I just really needed to get a control arm that could fit, just to get it to, just get it to run properly. And my solution to that would be these here control arms. Now, I should get my address out of the frame there. Let's open it from this side. This box is pretty heavy. What might this be? Instruction stickers? Service reminder, next service, yada 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 service. But it comes with pictures though. I like that. Even though, I mean, it's pretty easy to do this, so I wouldn't find it too hard. In the pictures, this had a grease fitting on it. Or maybe this is a cap actually. I should check that. Got my second one here, and it was digging into the box real good. All right, and let's see the hardware that we get. What are these captive nuts for? I guess they're to replace these. But then why wouldn't they give me bolts? Seems kind of weird. Maybe they fell out on the hole right there. Oh, they're not to replace those. Those are obviously to go on the control arms. All right, let's see if these are caps. They feel like caps. Let's see if I can get a flathead on that. Where's my flathead? Don't want to nick these too bad, but yep, they are caps, and they do say that's nice. So there's no gunk gets on this. So I'm not sure if these come pre-greased. I'm still gonna put grease in them and see, but I'm gonna loosely fit that on there. Now, my current dilemma is trying to figure out how to get these control arms off. It doesn't look that hard. Feels like a couple of wrenches and it'll be out. And I know these are torqued pretty high, so let's get to work. So it's like, Jesus, this ratchet is so bad. You have a very limited amount of space if you don't take off the inner wheel wells, so highly recommend doing that. Need to get a 17 on this side here. Let's see. I don't know. There's no way this is happening. All right, I gotta get a 17 wrench. swear to God I had a ratcheting one of these. Oh, I do. Nice. Now it doesn't really bend out much out like a normal ratchet does. This is loosening, okay. So I went out and bought this about 3-4 years ago, thinking I would one day need it. It's a super shallow socket set of mine, and I managed to find one of the measurements that I need, 19 or 3/4. So I'm gonna replace, hopefully this fits, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be here all day doing this one. All right, nice. So now all I gotta do is just loosen and keep the 17th still. So since it wants to butt up, all right, so let's see. I should probably go get a solid 17, but let's see if this works. Put the camera down so I can get more leverage. Actually, let me go find a pipe. That thing was on there, but finally got it loose. Let me see if I can't speed this up with the ratcheting 17. Let me put the camera down again. I just scraped my elbow. That was fun. Alright, so I've come to the conclusion that you have to buy the bolt from Nissan. Or at least, I don't know, maybe I got a bum bolt, but this is the bolt that was on there before. My shock just ate this alive, as you can see. Not sure exactly what went wrong there, but yeah, this bolt's done, so. Alright, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Alright, just got that bolt ordered. Now to get back and, ooh, this verse is nice. Now to get back and finish the other side of the truck. And so now that I've got that in, and I've made sure that this is actually the driver's side control arm, just to make sure. I'm gonna go, I've tightened up the bolts already, tightened everything down. I've tightened down my sway bar, nice gloss for it. And then I've tightened down my, fuck is this called right here? My tie rod end. I've tightened that down. I gotta put a cotter pin in it though, so I'm just making sure everything is tightened down right now, going over all the nuts and bolts, making sure everything is good. Gonna give this a good crank where it is right now. Actually gonna loosen it and then tighten it some more. Not loosen it all the way, just like a little bit, so I can make sure that the bushing isn't fucking, you know, gonna tear. Because I'm pretty sure I set it close to this height, or somewhere around this height, when I torqued everything down. But I'm going to go around and just make sure everything is good to go. And then I'll be a little bit more faithful to the recording on the other side, because I know that wasn't too good. But over here we have a lot more room for activities on either side of the control arm, so it'll be a lot easier to record. And I actually can get a stand over here. Alright, everything up here is greased. Now it is time to move over to the other side and actually do just a run through everything that I did to make sure everybody completely understands and knows what I did. Alright, so this is about the height of the tire, so the weight of the vehicle not on the jack stands yet. Just wanted a little bit off of the. Alright, it's loose. So the jack stands are loose. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bad boys up. Switch my bad boys to tighten. Ready. This is tight. It's tight. let's take the weight of the vehicle off. Alright, so they're touching here on now, just like the other side, but they're not touching over here. So they're not touching here, but they are touching over here. But that's just because the weight of the vehicle is not on the car yet, obviously. And so all we got to do now is put the wheel back on. And you'll see once the weight of the vehicle's on it, this will come back up, and there will be a lot of room here, just like on the other side. Make sure all these bolts are tight, not loosening, coming loose or anything. What size is this? Okay, yeah, that's Jesus Christ. Okay, whew, almost too tight. All right. And now that everything's actually, let me go get that cotter pin before I forget. Let me go get it right now. Let's see which cotter pin. I'm gonna say this middle one should probably do. This one would probably do too, but I'll take two of each. I'll take one of each actually. See whichever one fits. Is this like clogged or something? There's like nothing in that. Huh. What about on this side? It is not letting me put a cotter pin in this. See if I can't bang out whatever's in there. It's not allowing me to get that in there at all. So I'm just gonna get this wheel back on, and hopefully I'll get some replacements of some tie rod ends here soon. Everything tight. Oh, gotta grease that and put the dust cap back on. Where is my grease gun? Where'd I put my grease gun? Grease gun. Alrighty. Let's see this bushing expand. Alright. That should be enough. And the dust cap. Rough country. Alrighty, let's check the car. Truck. Let's use this big block here. Aren't those just beautiful sounds my jack makes? All right, let's see here. All right, hold on. Let me just get this tire on. Actually, I can just put you down right here so you can see. touch up these wheels at some point too. Alright, now you'll be able to see the me dropping and seeing the weight of the vehicle being put back on these back on the control arms there. Now as you can see, it's no longer touching here. It's a little close right here. This is a little close. But anyway, this lip right here, you could always grind it away. If I feel like it's, if I feel any touching or rubbing or anything like that of the sort, I'm just gonna chop those off. They don't need to be there. But I wanna go for a test drive. I'm gonna go ahead and take all the wood out from this thing. This thing has not moved